occasional goofball. Let's see, we have the occasional goofball. All right, what's going on, Steve? Hey, we'll be in time. Just chilling. That's what's up, bro. Hopefully, you guys are doing good considering the bullshit. Considering the bullshit. Ontario saying, hey, what's going on, Ontario? Central. I'm still working, but they have us in quarantine until next month, until further notice, basically. Yeah, it's a good thing you're essential, though, bro. That's for sure. That's a blessing. You've been getting like blessings on top of blessings. Like I remember not too long ago, you just lost your job and got another one like right after. That's good shit. I'm lost for words. Title's good. Yeah, man. I swear, man, they've been hijacking my phone all fucking day. Just hijacking that motherfucker. I'll call somebody and shit, but it'll be a gang stalker on the voicemail. Like the, but I don't know how they got that shit rigged up like that. But you know, it does. I'll call the person and their answer, like it's not their answering machine though. It'll be an answering machine, but it'll be somebody talking. It'll be somebody talking shit about me and shit. Like like for instance, I tried to call a tire shop today, and I got on the voicemail of the tire shop. It said, "I'm a stupid nigger. I was raised on welfare all my life." And then it said, "White power, white power, white power." I'm like, hell nah. I just called the tire shop. This so this is legitimate. So I automatically knew like something was, so I called it again. And this isn't like a number that I'm, dialing off a piece of paper or anything. This is a number like I Googled the fucking place and, you know, the shops pop up. So I try it again. I get the same fucking message. So I said, fuck it. And I called a different number and I got the same fucking message. Like, it's like they're fucking, somehow they're hijacking my phone to where I can't get in contact with who I'm trying to get in contact with, and it's just leaving me their fucking voice message. It get my let me see. Hey, greetings, new air. Blessings. There's something else in this world just looking out for me. Yeah, no doubt, man. That's God. I don't know where you are spiritually, man, but you know if I was in your situation, I would say it's God. Uh, my son had people mess with his phone. It's a real mess. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I remember like cause before I used to like lose a lot of phones and shit, but like luckily like I lost them at the time, and the insurance you only pay like $100 and you get your phone back. So or you don't get your phone back, but they send you a phone. And they used to always fucking get me, man. They used to send like like women. They used to send women, but like the women were like they would be crying and shit. Like it would, and these are different times. Like if it was like back to back, I'd have caught on to it. But like they sent women, and like every time I got a phone, man, like it'd be like somebody would cry, like a woman would cry and say she's locked out her house, and she needs to use the phone to try and call so somebody can come downstairs and let her into the building and shit. And my stupid ass would let her use the phone. Well, I wasn't still. I mean, a regular person, like, that's just being a regular person, but being in the situation that we're in, you're supposed to think a little bit. But, anyways, like, every time I did that, like, the next day, my phone would be all fucked up. Like, calls would drop, or I call places and shit, and like most places you call be automated, so you gotta push numbers and shit to get to where you want to get to, and fucking like the numbers wouldn't register when I pushed them and shit. It was fucked up. Get my phone beeps when they check. Yep. What do you mean, like a subtle beep or a bunch of beeps, different beeps? That's messed up. Uh, oh yeah, about the call. Yeah, yeah, man, it's fucked up. It's not cool. Not cool at all. What fools? Imagine selling your soul and being a dummy for the devil for the temporary power. No, right? Yeah, it's not worth it. Well, I guess some people may think it's worth it. So I mean, that's when a person can dedicate their lives to harassing a person 24/7, they really have no purpose on this planet. Like they're like fucking they're they're a virus to the fucking planet. benefit. No benefit to the shit. Just pushing around a lot of negative energy. And it's crazy, but it's real. Like what you do to one person can affect a lot of fucking people. Have you tried using a burner phone like Straight Talk? Nah, not really. There's no back door out of anything. Like I've went as far as to even having another device and not registering it. Putting a whole different email situation on it. Making a new email. Like no, nothing connected to me. Just a phone I got off the streets from somebody, and fucking you know, but fucking straight bullshit. I think they ride around whatever they do. That they have something that fucking tells them exactly what kind of phone you have. Um, so I don't think there's no getting away with it because whatever that's some type of fucking encryption reader or whatever, but they can tell what type of phone you have. Even like when we go on Wi-Fi and shit, like when people will pop up, and sometimes it tells you like if they haven't typed in their name and shit, it'll tell you. It'll be like some type of code, or it'll be like the name, what kind of phone they have. And these people got way more advanced shit, so they could just probably ride by, point that shit at the van, and the phone, any device in here will fucking pop up on their fucking reader. Oh shit! What the hell is this? Crazy. Have you tried? Okay. Hey, young Frank. How, how you doing, Nappy? I just got out like last week from county jail. How you been? Not bad, bro. Hey, that's good to hear, man. I know that's like a boulder off your back right there, man. That's congratulations, man. Gotta stay off that shit now, man. For real. You see what they doing to you see what they doing to motherfuckers now, leaving them in jail and motherfuckers got that shit. Hell yeah, congratulations for sure. No more visits. None of that. As the devil receives absolution. Absolution. Has the devil received absolution? Should I get that? As the devil receive absolution. I think I'm stuck on the absolution word. Possible. Hey, what's going on, Kim? Hope everybody's doing well. Um, they intercepted a 611 for cell phone service. Yeah. What do you mean, like, when you call them, yeah, I don't know how they do that shit, man. How they can just pick up on your call like that. Or not even pick up on it, but pretend like they're the other people. Like, how can they redirect? Like, that's ill. I could understand. I mean, not understand, but I see the feds, the federal people doing it, FBI and shit, but not no just regular. What the hell is that motherfucker still over there? Oh hell no! These crimes right now being committed, man, are fucking insane. Like that's why I say, man, I can't wait for the day, like, somebody fucking sparks this shit off and it's like some type of fucking revolution or something. Shit, it's bad enough we going through what we gotta go through as regular fucking citizens and shit, you feel me? Fucking, even this coronavirus bullshit and just every fucking thing. Our constitution being snatched from us. All the shit we gotta go through. And then still go through this shit with these fucking silly ass fucking, just fucking scumbags. We gotta go through all this shit with them on top of all the other bullshit. If that doesn't make fuck. My phone does not work here in the mountains. Glad I am out of contact. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. You're in a beautiful place right now. If you're up in the mountains, you ain't got to deal with all this extra bullshit. has to be a better way. Ever since the stalking, I don't answer numbers I don't recognize. Yeah, me neither, bro. Like I used to the last phone call I answered, it was, and it kind of jarred me for a minute. It was like right after I lost my well, not right after I lost it, but I lost my ID, and somebody called and he said, like they needed my information, that there was a murder in Texas and shit, and somebody wants to come fucking do it not interview, but whatever, like however their terms are, when to come to speak to you and shit. And like that shit had me jarred. Like they were like literally fucking yanking my chain. I was like, I've never been to Texas in my life, man. Never been to fucking Texas. Like, what are you talking about? And it's just like, we're gonna have an agent come talk to you, but we need your full information or something like that. It was like, if you got my ID, because they said my ID was found in the back of a car in a murder or some shit. But it was definitely an Indian dude. I know the dude they called was definitely Indian. I was like, wait, like, why aren't the police calling me? Why are you calling me? I remember saying that, but like, I was serious though. Like, I was fucking like, he was yanking my chain at first. At first, I didn't know what to think. Then I thought about that shit. Like, why aren't the fucking police calling me? We just need your information. Nah, I'm alright, man. You already got my information if you found my ID. I'm in full monk mode now, always. Oh, what up, triple stacks? Uh, uh, um, they're fucking up the thing. I am in full monk mode now. A couple of these, like that, messing up a line of it, but it says no need to go back for a couple of weeks at least. Stay healthy and safe. Yeah, no doubt. My end is buffering. We'll try back. Yeah, they're fucking with it. They're fucking with it, bro. Oh, what? Who is that? Abstract Spirit. Yeah, they're fucking with it. You might just, if you tap off and come back in, it'll probably, they're messing with some of your guys' comments on this side too. So somebody's doing something. That's what I mean. They've been hijacked. They've been doing this type of shit, but yeah, yeah. I did see that. Um, and a nurse there's a nurse that's telling everybody that this coronavirus is being given to people. Like, it's coronavirus can only live out of a host for like a couple hours, if that, because that was the case, AIDS, everybody probably would fucking have AIDS right now. AIDS would be a fucking epidemic. They do this, if you pay attention, any type of thing. Uh, the Spanish flu, the influenza, whatever, and this shit. It's every time they rolled out a frequency. Anytime they've ever rolled out a frequency, people have gotten those type of fucking cold, like flu-like symptoms and shit. And it was a big fucking that big Spanish flu. Same shit. They rolled out a frequency. So it has to do with fucking it definitely has to do with the frequency. That's why people are catching cancer right now because of the fucking frequencies. It's just the frequency that rolled. Like, people wouldn't catch cancer if we didn't have all this fucking bullshit around us. Fucking, this is the biggest fucking accomplishment that the fucking government has fucking performed is fucking making us stupid as fuck. That's their best fucking accomplishment ever, is making us fucking stupid as shit. You feel me? Telling you that you're fucking got cancer and shit. And granted, you might get cancer or some shit if you just fucking eat too much of sugar or whatever, but or smoke too many cigarettes and shit. But all these people catching cancer and shit, and all these fucking people going, like, you know, that shit wouldn't be going on if these frequencies and all this fucking all these lights and all these fucking bullshit wasn't around us and shit. If we lived in nature, fucking plants and shit where they're burning up a bunch of fucking shit, like burning up hella good, like what all these fucking rappers and trash. Like, there should be no fucking trash on the planet, period. No fucking trash, but they make all this fucking bullshit and, you know, just fuck the world up. And then blame make not only do they blame us, but they got us stupid enough to fucking blame ourselves. Oh shit. They got us fucking stupid enough to blame ourselves and shit. Fucking insane, man. Catch cancer and blame yourself. Don't blame the power lines. Like, it's all. They got, you know, they got, they got parks. They got parks and schools. Let this goofball pass by. He ain't doing that. He stopped at a light. He ain't even doing shit. Making all that noise for nothing. Pretty slow for having lights on like that, buddy. Yeah, man, but yeah, it's all fucked up. It's already been proven at these parks and shit, these local parks everywhere in the world. Well, not everywhere in the world, but a lot of places in America. You know, kids catching cancer because of power lines being over the parks and shit that they go to every day. You feel me? That's fucking proven fact. Like, that's fucking even in the fake news. That's real media, even in the fake news when they used to somewhat be a little bit realistic. But now, if the little kids was catching cancer with those little fucking power lines, with the telephone wires, basically the telephone line, what the fuck do you guys think that we're catching with all these fucking We got light trail. We got light rail wires. We got fucking telephone wires. We got fucking cell towers. We got smart meters. We got fucking LED lights or LCD, whatever the fuck that shit's called. We got Wi-Fi running, Bluetooth running all through our bodies and shit. Like, what the fuck do you expect not to catch? Like, like you can't. I mean, if you want to go ahead and say you ate a little too much, or you know, you're not eating healthy or whatever, like, okay, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that, but you can't take the full blow. Like, you gotta let them absorb a little bit of the punch. You gotta just give them, if even if it's just a little bit. If you want to blame yourself all the way, I mean, just give them a little bit. Like, don't carry that burden all the way on your back. But the stupider we get, the more that they can convince us, the more bullshit they can convince us. They're gonna keep convincing us. Like, just like this stimulus money, right? I don't know. Like I'm not even, I'm not even in that category, but you feel me? Just like this stimulus package shit. Like, motherfuckers is literally out of jobs right now. Literally just fucking out of jobs, like out of everything. And I'm not talking about people that, they got some money stacked up. I'm talking about people who literally live from fucking paycheck to paycheck and fucking have to feed their kids and fucking, have to pay rent, and they might get a month off, but they gotta pay that shit like double decker by the next month or whatever. I'm not talking about. Those are the people I'm talking about. Like, and then they're talking about stimulus money. Like, how long is it gonna take you to get it to those people? First of all, and then how many times are you gonna give it to them? Are you gonna give it to them like monthly, or are you gonna give it to them that one time? Like, all that shit sounds fucking real cool, but you know, that's just immediately fucking thinking about, like, people aren't thinking about the long run and shit. People aren't thinking about this motherfuckers talking about this shit can go on for a year. Like, motherfucker ain't gonna let you live in their fucking house rent free for a year without no fucking job. No one, unless it's forced by the president. If the president forces him to, that's a different story. But you know, if it's people that can pay them now, you're probably gonna have to find someplace else to go. I use the power I receive from the infinite to learn, teach, and do. I see a slash in other words, but they're fucking damn, man, they're fucking the comments up, or some of them. And hey, what's going on, Rose? Hope all is well with everybody. Yeah, I see all the anti 5G propaganda out there. But, like, this is the same. You know what? This is the same shit that we and people way before us. Like, people was fucking telling people about this shit People been telling people about this shit for a long fucking time. And they don't want to fucking listen to nobody. We're paranoid. We're fucking conspiracy theorists and, all this fucking bullshit. But now look what's happening. Like, they're fucking, you know, they're fucking implementing this 5G and motherfuckers is dropping dead like flies. You feel me? Like, it's, that's how fucking, like, that's how, like, people are stupid until they get slapped in the face with the real shit. Like, you can tell them, you can constantly fucking tell them, you can show them, you can drill it. Just like, I mean, and it should be instinctively, like everything I feel, everything should fucking add up instinctively. You know, how the fuck, I wonder, how the fuck, like, do occurrences happen? But before these occurrences happen, they put these occurrences in like cartoons and movies and blatantly like fucking it's fucking insane how blatant they put this shit. Um, for instance, like Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. There's a scene when they walk inside of the fucking Twin Towers and it was 9:11 on the clock. The clock read 9:11, and they had walked in the Twin Towers. I believe this is where you know, Eddie Murphy was homeless, and I forget the other actor, but they were rich, and they traded places. Eddie Murphy became rich, and the other one became poor. I forget how that came about, but like that movie, like all the Simpson cartoons, they predict everybody's fucking death, and they die in the same fucking manner. Even fucking Kobe Bryant. You feel me? Like that shit was fucking predicted through a fucking cartoon. Way before the shit even like way before Kobe's passing. Even that, like people see that and it's all coincidence to them. It's all just a coincidence. It's crazy, man. Crazy. So please, never let one of these goofballs tell you you're crazy and have the power to actually convince you that you're crazy when they're really the crazy ones and they have no there's nothing upstairs, like everything is just fucking the way it's supposed to be, as long as the master tells you, which would be the fucking mainstream media. The government through the mainstream media, whatever they say, that's just what it is. That's the way it is. Attendance during lockdown. Yeah, it's a couple. It's a the 5 star or 5 star. The most hated blogger has a video like he's actually out riding around during lockdown and he's filming them putting up the 5G. I'm not sure if it's towers or just receptors or whatever, but they were putting something up. And then a lot of people say they see them digging in the ground, like they're digging in the ground and putting wires and shit underground. If it wasn't one of the causes of what's going on, then they wouldn't talk about it at all. Exactly, exactly. They figured out. They've basically figured out, that, and it's a genius the way they're doing it because it leaves their fucking hands. It leaves their hands fucking clean. No suspicion. No protesting the 5G. People still want that speed. That shit's like the real fucking drug. People want that speed until it kills them. If you could just get 1 millibyte faster, I don't care if it takes my life. I wanted to fucking download that movie. I want I want to put my life on the line so I can download that movie in 3 seconds, or so I could drive for Uber. I want my connection that fast. I'm willing to fry my fucking brain for it. To be right, I'm not sure I get that newer. The BRIBR countries buy their 5G tech by giving them medicine. Yeah. It's crazy. This cat Solace had a theory. I mean, it makes sense, but I'm not saying this is what it is. Um, but he had a theory that the dude, the chubby, the little guy, from, is it Japan or Korea? Um, Damn, what's his name? He looks, he looks almost like a little, uh, like damn goofball. What's his name? I can't think of his name, but anyways, um, I believe it's Korea. Them and the Chinese are allies, and the bombs that he was shooting had the virus in it. That's why they have the vaccine. That's why that's why China doesn't have it, and nobody in Korea has it. Or the people that did have it in China don't have it no more. Hey, what's going on, ma? Hey, what's going on, separate? Have you? Have you? I'm not. Might be lost. Have you? Um, I'm kind of late on the comments, so I probably don't know what specifically you're talking about. Kim, have I what? The police is behind my stalking. They illegally recorded video of me in my motel room from the room beside my. Oh yeah, they do that shit. They they. Well, I know in Sacramento, a lot of the motels, they're, I won't say in business with the police, but like they cooperate. So they let the police do investigations and shit through their motel sting operations and shit. And some of their rooms already have that feature built in them to where they can, like, on your side of the room it'll look like a regular mirror. Like they'll have a wall size mirror, and on your side of the room that shit'll look like a regular mirror. But they can see you through that shit. And then they got their cameras and shit. That's why you never really want to get one of those rooms where you can, unless you got somebody occupying, and somebody's occupying that next room with you on the other side of you. But I don't know where, if they got them out where you guys are, but like in Sacramento, they got a lot of them. With a motel, like you could be next door to somebody and they can get to your room through your door. Like they can get, you guys can get into each other's room from the inside of the building, from the inside of the rooms and shit. And the doors are super thin. They're like fucking bathroom doors. So you could use, excuse me, that's legitimate. Like you could literally basically get in that room with a butter knife. They use stingrays. It's a thing that acts as a cell tower, and they can hear your calls and see your texts. Yeah. I, is that how they find out what kind of phone you have too? The stingray. I believe the coronavirus is for depopulation. Like China was very overpopulated, and they were the first off to start off 5G. Yeah, it's definitely depopulation. I mean, that's why they're basically telling everybody that this fucking shit is gonna kill off the old folks. Once they fully implement that 5G, there's gonna be a lot of older people dying, a lot, and they're gonna blame it on the coronavirus. The perfect out. They don't have to worry about nobody. Well, they do, the people that know, but not too many people who know. Like, this shit is like whatever we say, it's like water off of their backs, like a duck's back to these people. Like, so, the old people, we're telling them right now. Like, we're telling them, like, literally, everybody. I mean, even people that didn't know, like, are starting to know now. Like, we're telling fucking people and fucking, right now, right this very second, older people are gonna die when they fully implement that shit. And right now, I'm gonna get somebody to come back on this video. I'm gonna get a comment like, "You're crazy. You're paranoid. 5G doesn't do that." You know. Okay. And then watch. When they die, everybody's gonna fucking flip out. Don't know what's going on. Probably wanna buy up a bunch of fucking shit. One thing for sure, this situation right here better not carry out past 3 months. This better not, well, as far as the people with no jobs and shit like that, this shit ain't gonna last no 3 months without the fucking, you know, the vultures coming out. Disabled my 2G network. How do you disable it? Steve, not only can they hear your calls, they can turn your microphone on and use that to spy on you. It's a bug. Same with both of your cameras. Hack into all of. Oh yeah, that's I keep my, I keep, for the most part, I keep my cameras covered, both sides, front and back. Normal people can get stuff like that too. Yeah, well, I know now. Definitely know that. They've been hacked into this motherfucker all, like, bullshit. Hey, what's going on, Bob? Artists, take care. Internet slow in Canada. Too much buffering. Born fatigue and a puff. Hope this gets through. It's my hello for the night. Alright, appreciate that, artist. Have a good one. Hey, babe. Bible believing Christian. What's going on? Bible. 311 now. Hey, guys. I might be going to California soon. When I do, I want to meet up with you, Nappy. Sounds like a plan, babe. Eating my Brussels sprouts. Stay healthy. Eating my brothers, that's right. Uh, that's an informant. Oh, dude, the dude that walked by with the little red thing under his jacket. Yeah. Found nah, actually, well, it's a little newer than where I have been going. I still get a little few weirdos over here, not as many, cause it's almost like a, well, I wanna, it's just not easily as accessible like they, you know, you can't just fucking stand around right here. Well, you can, but you'll stick out if you're not parked. If you're just standing around and shit. So I've been here for about a week, or coming here for like a week. I was in jail. I'm out now. I was homeless for a minute. I just moved into another place. Oh, that's what's up, babe. Hopefully it wasn't for nothing too serious. Hope they didn't fuck with you in there. They harassing crap out of me today again. Yeah. What days do they not, baby? Biblically. Just imagine living with these people, though. What if you had to live with them? Lord. Count that blessing. If informants and the police, it's informants and the police is surveillance abuse and misuse of informants is non-stop illegal operation. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. All the all the sh- all the shit that they could be fucking. You having nightmares? All the shit that they could be putting the surveillance towards, and they're fucking. They want to watch people take showers and shit, and use the bathroom and whatever personal shit they do. Sadly, this hasn't really affected my lifestyle. Sadly, this hasn't really affected my lifestyle. That could mean two things. That could mean two things. Either you're either really, really, really rich, or you're really, really, really broke. Mm, yeah, it really hasn't. It really hasn't affected mine. Well, as far as, yeah, it has with the bullshit, but you know, it hasn't really affected mine either. Or I don't, you know, really. I mean, except the thinking and shit like that. But lifestyle, man, I'm not really, really, really rich either. So Somewhere right now, somewhere right here in this vicinity, there's somebody taking the time out of his or her day to fucking watch me, to fucking pigeon eye me all fucking as long as I'm here until their fucking relief comes. They just went into action faster, yep, basically. Yeah, they love doing that shit. A lot of these, you could tell they watched a lot of fucking FBI movies out here. A lot of the citizens, like the neighborhood watch people and shit, they got the official looking. They got the official looking GMC. I guess that would be a 2009, probably like 2019. They look really like FBI-ish though. It's a lot of them with those out here. Getting police dogs, Dobermans. Like a lot of these people, these are people that always wanted to be cops. A lot of these people, like I think they just couldn't make the cut, so they were like, "Fuck it." Like I'm gonna be like the best neighborhood watch motherfucker on the planet. Like no fucking no neighborhood watch organization is gonna be better than me. I'm gonna fucking earn every fucking neighborhood watch trophy and award ever known to man. Fucking SUVs and fucking German shepherds and fucking plastic earpieces and clear clear earpieces and shit. Yeah, you can't do nothing but get tired of it, man. You can't. This is, let as much as you can out in a positive way. Let it build up a little bit and just let that shit out in a positive way. Because there's always gonna be those days when you're just like, fuck, man. you know, some days you just don't care what happens. Like, let me see. It's awful, and the nonstop gaslighting and directed conversation is so bad. Yeah, but I mean, I don't remember if you said how long you were going through this, but you've been going it long enough to know, going through it long enough to know the terms and shit. So you got this shit, man. You just gotta push through it. Do something or watch something to keep your mind off of it. I know for me, like, if I think about it a lot, like, I just feel like you think so much about it, you get those fucking butterflies and shit. Like, it just makes you want to fucking do something, man. It makes you like literally like, but you can definitely you can definitely train yourself into getting out of that mind frame. A lot of it is pride. A lot of it is pride, anyways. Not a major, but you know, for the most part. And then just going through the shit 24/7, and then having to deal with people telling you, oh, you're paranoid, or you know, are you on drugs, or just gaslighting the shit out of you. Like, motherfucker, I got 13 billion motherfucking one, yeah, like, motherfuckers following me and shit, and you asking me and telling me I'm paranoid or on drugs. Are you on drugs? Does this fucking look normal to you? Mm, mm, Let me see. It's awful and okay, Christian, yes. Damn, my neighbors upstairs doing at it. Upstairs going at it with noise campaign. Yeah, it's a good old noise campaign. Mm, it's horrible. Directed conversation is such a pathetic tactic. The dudes put earphones in. Yeah, yeah, a lot. Exactly, exactly. Throwing some earplugs, or I mean, earphones. It takes you right out of that bullshit. I was shadow banned on some Canadian news channels. Damn. Must have been making them comments. You can't, like, especially like the mainstream media channels and shit. Like when you call telling them, they're full of shit like that. They'll get rid of you quick. Hey Christian, throw your own noise campaign, play music or do something loud, take them off. That's how I respond. Exactly. That's the exact like that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. You don't want to let me sleep at nighttime? Okay. Let me change my schedule real quick. Mm, We could play these games. We can play. Let me see. Yeah, you can't have a victim mentality with this. Mm-mm. Nah, this it's, it's not good. Maybe your identification went on a vacation to Kaluka, India since you. Hey, you know it's crazy too. It's crazy you said that. They were giving me I was getting a lot of phone calls too for like that I won fake cruises and shit. And they were Indian as well. Look at this terrorist. Look at the terrorist creeping up real slow. Like a jaguar or some shit. It's really creeping. Fucking terrorists. Look at him. Terrorizing. Looking at himself probably. Watching himself on YouTube right now. He's cool. You're a cool officer. You're a cool dude. Look at him going slow through the red light. Crazy. I hate the noise campaign. It's intense there next doors. Read from the next room beside mine. Damn. Yeah, I can imagine, bro. Am I shadow banned on here too, or is everybody just ignoring me? Nah, nobody's ignoring you, Bob. If you know, it's taking me a while to get to your comments and shit, so it's probably what it is. Hmm. Thought I was an orphan, one person. Nah. Yeah. Hey, Tanya. Motherfucking man. Your guys' comments are gone completely. Name and everything. It's just the box, empty box. and, and whoever the wrenches are, like, it's just a wrench. Like, well, I think it's, I'm not sure if Strong was on here, but all I'm seeing is a wrench in a box as I'm flicking through it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. It probably stopped it. Let me see. Not sure if anybody can hear me. They might have stopped this one, but I'll do a live a little bit later.